Hello YouTubers and welcome to the Inferno Project. This is my second part of my favourite story for each Doctor. Below I'm going to have the part 1, so if you haven't watched it, click below. So moving on to the 6th Doctor, Colin Baker. I'm jumping on the bandwagon here. I'm not a huge Colin Baker fan. My runner-up for his story, excuse me. My runner-up was Terror of the Vervoids. Very, very good. It's the third part of Trial of a Time Lord. But the problem is that the court scenes in this, the courtroom scenes in this part of Trial of the Time Lord, I just got a bit bored, personally. I mean, they were good in Mysterious Planet and Mind Warp, but Terror of the Vervoids, not really what I'd call good. Excuse me. So, my actual winner was Revelation of the Daleks. Revelation of the Daleks is really, really good. It's Terry Molly's second and penultimate story as Davros in the TV series, because I know there's one called The Juggernauts where he appears. Really, really good. Well, I say that. It is good. It didn't blow me away. It's definitely one of Colin Baker's better stories, from what I can gather. There are elements I don't like. I mean, Perry I don't like in his first season. She's alright, she's better in the second season, but I'm not a huge Perry fan. And there were some of the characters in there I just think were just a bit annoying, personally. But it's still pretty good. I'd only really recommend Revelation of the Daleks if you're a long-term Colin Baker fan. If you're a first-time Doctor Who fan, I'd steer away from Colin Baker for the start. Excuse me. Now for the 7th Doctor, Sylvester McCoy. This one, I don't have a runner-up for this one like Patrick Troughton. My overall winner for this one was actually Remembrance of the Daleks. People call this one the 25th anniversary. Technically, it's not. Silver Nemesis is. That's trusting that 6 times faster. But Remembrance of the Daleks is a really, really good story. The last classic Dalek story. The Daleks appearing in the TV movie doesn't count. Very, very good. Definitely one of Sylvester McCoy's better ones. So if you want to try out Sylvester McCoy, I would highly recommend Remembrance of the Daleks. It is very, very good. Then we move on to skipping Paul McGann and John Hurt. Sadly, if I want to describe those, I'll review them. We move on to the modern era. We started with Christopher Eccleston. Christopher Eccleston is my Doctor. He's my favourite of the re-release series. Christopher Eccleston. I'm disappointed he only did 1 year, but in a sense, it's good that he only did 1 year because that 1 year was amazing. It was really, really good. My runner-up was Father's Day. Father's Day. Really, really. I think it's one of the most scared I've ever been. Really quite a terrifying story. I was really scared. Bear in mind I was only 7 years old. But it was really, really good. But it just didn't quite make it. My overall winner is The Empty Child and the Doctor Dances. Absolutely terrifying. That really did have me. That one really did have me behind the sofa, trembling in fear. The whole "Are you my mummy?" it was terrifying. Really, a really good story. But in all fairness, Christopher Eccleston's whole season was fantastic. So I'd get the whole season, if not just for The Empty Child and the Doctor Dances. Brilliant, brilliant story. You'll be behind the sofa if your younger siblings will be behind the sofa when they watch it. Moving on to David Tennant. This one was difficult because David Tennant's stories are all at a really good standard, but I don't really have a runner-up again. Or do I? Nah, there's not really any stories that really stood out apart from this one, which was The Impossible Planet and the Satan Pit. Very, very good story. Hello, mate. Hello. I have a dog here. The Impossible Planet, the Satan's Pit is actually it's quite scary. The Ood are great, and the Beast, very, very clever twists and turns, very, very good. Yes, go away. We have a dog here, I'm afraid, so this could be inconvenient. So, moving on to Matt Smith. I'm afraid I'd say Matt Smith is my least favourite of the modern Doctors. Yeah, he's not amazing, I'm afraid. Well, I say that, I don't think it's him that was the problem. I think most likely it was, I don't really like Stephen Moffat's writing, especially in his later seasons. So again, I don't really have a runner-up. Well, no, I don't really have a runner-up again. His stories weren't great. I'm avoiding specials, so I can't really say Day of the Doctor. But my overall winner was The Impossible Astronaut and Day of the Moon. Very creepy. The silence, I think, it's a brilliant introduction, and I thought it was a very good way of paving the way towards Matt Smith's sort of what will happen to Matt Smith's Doctor. So that story was good, but he's not great. The stories weren't great even. I don't know why I keep saying he's not great. It's mainly the writer's fault. So Stephen Moffat, I'm looking at you. And finally, we have Peter Capaldi. This is going on what I've seen so far. I have one runner-up, and that is Mummy on the Orient Express. Very, very good story. Very creepy. My winner is easily Flatline. Flatline was genuinely scary. I mean, so the rest of his season wasn't amazingly scary. His first season wasn't really creepy, but Flatline certainly was. Flatline was a great story. Flatline was great. His first season, I hope his season improves. And I do like Missy. I'm looking forward to seeing Missy again. So the Dark Water and Death in Heaven was pretty good. But my overall winner was easily Flatline. So guys, thank you very much for joining me again. You want more of a dog? He's right here. Leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you for my next video. If you want to have more of me sort of giving my personal opinions, just leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.